Suge Knight is known in the hip-hop industry as the most feared villain in the game, whether for his connection to the murder of several people, including various industry artists, leading to his imprisonment and labeling as a criminal. He also engaged in making the lives of several rappers impossible, who, out of fear of his supervillain reputation, simply did nothing. EMINEM, of whom less was expected, was one of the few who had the courage to confront him face to face. Hello, how are you? Today we're going to talk about an incident from the world of rap, and this time we're going to talk a bit about the moments when Suge Knight caused trouble for EMINEM, the white boy, as many know him, who fearlessly faced him. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, leave your like on the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. EMINEM has always been an excellent lyricist and is considered by many to be the greatest rapper of all time. This generated several enemies within the industry, mainly for being white and better than other black rappers. Even Suge Knight, co-founder of the most feared record label of the 90s, had the intention of ending him for reasons not entirely clear yet. There were several occasions when he tried to make EMINEM's life impossible. The first time there was a conflict over this was in 2001, as reported by EMINEM's former bodyguard, who recounted his experience with death row members while taking care of EMINEM for over a decade. In 2001, when EMINEM attended the Source Awards in Miami, something unexpected happened. The artists' seats were separated from their security seats, perhaps for the artists to socialize more among themselves. It was when EMINEM, being far away, saw a group of guys in red shirts surrounding him and starting to bother him. His bodyguard had to alert the other people with him, including Dr. Dre and the other group's security. Upon reaching where EMINEM was, cornered by these guys in red shirts, he tried to defend him. It was at that moment they made it clear that Suge sent them to give EMINEM a strong hug on his behalf when Suge had less than 15 days out of prison after being arrested in 1997. After managing to separate from the subjects around him, everyone went backstage, where they waited until his performance. After that, they all remained on alert until they left. It was a tough night for EMINEM, who, for some reason, experienced the ordeal of being pursued all night, supposedly wanting EMINEM to sign with Death Row, but he refused. Allegedly, some media outlets, I'm not confirming anything. The second time would be during a trip to Hawaii when EMINEM, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg were preparing for a show on the island. Dre and Snoop had already had problems with Suge, the two who were part of the theater and managed to escape alive from the label. This was also revealed by Dignas, who stated that after the incident they traveled for a performance in Hawaii, where they realized that at least 50 men were sent to disrupt the show. The artists who went to perform and enjoy a bit of the beach didn't have a vacation because they needed security. The artists and other group members, who went with wives and children, had to be heavily escorted by local police when they disembarked. They had to be escorted to the van that would transport them, even wearing bulletproof vests, and the bodyguards had to go into attack mode in case something happened. Dignas also revealed that Interscope had to pay the local police to reinforce the security of the artists. He also added that some death row members tried to enter the area where they were, but fortunately, they were already well protected by the police. It was a trip where everyone was very nervous. Suge undoubtedly seemed to be a very vengeful guy. More than a hip-hop mogul, he was a criminal. The third time, he didn't send his men, but he did it personally. This happened in 2002 when 50 Cent signed for $1 million with Shady Records, EMINEM's label, and Aftermath, Dr. Dre's label, which were under Interscope distribution. At that time, 50 Cent was about to release his album Get Rich or Die Tryin', and while filming the music video for In Da Club, Suge showed up. This was recently revealed by a rapper who worked with 50 Cent to reconcile the rapper's accounts. In an interview, he says that while getting his hair cut during the filming, he received a call from Chamonix, who was 50 Cent's producer and president of G-Unit Records. Suge unexpectedly arrived at the In Da Club video set. Banksmith rapper states that initially he was excited to meet Suge, but due to the rivalry between Suge and his team, he was prepared to use violence if necessary. He adds that his own life would be in danger if he acted this way. When Benitez Murphy arrived at the filming set, neither 50 nor Dr. Dre came out to see what was happening. Only EMINEM came out, wearing a bulletproof vest to confront Suge, as he didn't seem to be there to make friends. Supposedly, Suge was accompanied by about 30 individuals, which seemed to be an intimidating tactic. When EMINEM and the others confronted Suge Knight, who was usually smoking a cigar, he stubbed it out with his shoes and left. On several occasions, Suge tried to approach EMINEM to cause trouble. Rumors suggest this happened because Eminem refused to sign with Death Row, supposedly pressured by Suge. However, Eminem denied any involvement. Currently, Suge is serving a 28-year prison sentence. So, we conclude this video. If you liked it, leave your like, subscribe, and comment on what you thought. Without further ado, see you next time.